The following program is a public service of Gulf Coast State College, WKGC, and Commodore Productions. And now, the Military Hour with Cary Dieter.
Welcome to another edition of Military Hour. We've got two special guests with us this morning. Returning is Tim Bedford, CEO of Emerald Coast Behavioral Health Hospital, and Greg Sizemore, the COO of Emerald Coast Behavioral Health Hospital. Good morning. I'm always reaching across. I know they don't like that, but I'm going to shake your hands anyway. Something that is near and dear to a lot of our hearts, and probably more hearts when they see this, is something coming up. And not stealing anybody's thunder, Tim, let us know what's going on.
Sure. We're having the 5th annual Warrior Beach Retreat Barbecue at the hospital at 1940 Harrison Ave. It's September 16th, Friday, from 10:30 to 1. We're having pulled pork sandwiches, mac and cheese, baked beans, a dessert, and some drinks out there. And the big thing with this is 100% of the proceeds go to the Warrior Beach Retreat,
which also is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, they start the day after the barbecue. We've kind of got that set up and do that. We have two great volunteer cooking teams. The one that's been with us the entire time is Deep Smoke.
Oh, yeah.
And they're really good. And then we also have Back Porch Barbecue to help us
barbecue.
out. And we'll do about 100 Boston Butts that day. We're hoping to serve about 1,000 people. We normally have takeout service. You can eat there, and we will deliver for anything that's more than 10 meals. We will deliver. It's $8 a meal or $7.50 per meal if you do two. And then anything else after that, just need 10 meals to order, and we'll deliver it to you anywhere 20 miles or 20 minutes away.
I was about to ask that radius of how far you would deliver. 20 miles, that's pretty good.
We go as far as Youngstown.
Wow.
We go to an elementary school out there that has ordered the last 5 times, and so
terrific.
A bunch of teachers order from us, so that's awesome. The other thing is a shout out to Tyndall Air Force Base. Last time they ordered, I think it was about 120 meals. We delivered all that at one time. And so that was
fabulous. Thanks, guys. That's terrific. And gals.
Yeah. And so we're looking forward to it again. We got a big tent this year, so getting bigger and better. And these barbecue teams are just they're awesome what they do.
Absolutely. And on the grounds at Emerald Coast Behavioral Health on Harrison Avenue. Now, quick question: if I want to buy a whole butt, can I do that?
You can if it's left over.
Basically,
it's this. Okay. What we're doing is we'll feed everyone sandwiches first, and then if we have some, last year we had a number of Boston Butts left over, so we'll sell them at cost.
Good deal. That sounds good.
On that.
So I'm going to plan on bringing as many as I can down there with me, but even though I may bring a bunch with me, I'm going to make sure I get mine before they do, just in case you run out. Sorry, guys and gals, but, I'm kind of one way when it comes to food. When I hear food, I'm there. Mm-hmm. So.
And we've gotten so big now that we actually have civic groups that are going to help us out with serving and things like that. And then our own staff will do the takeout service and the to-go trays.
Yeah, and they have been. Your staff has been helping out front. I recall that from the previous years, and good people. You have a great staff. Yeah. I don't know why they love you like they do, but they told me that on every time I've been there. We love working for Tim, so that's a good thing. It means you're doing something right.
Well, good. So, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it really means you're staying out of their way and letting them do their job. So, and that's a good thing too, isn't it?
That's the only way to be with me.
I understand. Greg Sizemore.
Yes.
Talk to us. Tell us how you got here, what's going on. Air Force veteran, thanks again for your service.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. And I think you hooked up with a pretty good guy here.
Yeah, I was excited to come and train under Tim as the COO. I've been here probably about 6 weeks now, and as we were talking earlier, the what I had known about the Panama City area was completely incorrect. And when I came here, I was very impressed with the broader military community here and just the community in general.
Sure.
The staff at the hospital have wrapped their arms around this, And during multiple meetings, we're prepping how this thing's going to go, and you can see the commitment to this program that's going to happen, and I'm very proud of that. So to be able to come and train under Tim to further my career as a hospital administrator, I think I'm learning community service from the right person here. So I'm proud to be here and appreciate being on this program.
Well, it's open. Anything that's going to help veterans, that's what this is about. Yeah. It's not about me. It's about veterans and helping veterans. But welcome.
Thank you.
To Panama City and Bay County.
Yeah.
Hope you're here for a long time.
Well,
in fact, I hope you turn into a gray beard and a gray hair and retire here, because there are a lot of us around. I was much like you when I first came here. I was encouraged to come by, and I'm thinking, well, I don't think so, And then when I got here and I met people, it was just a no-brainer. And I've been here since '08 and love it. And again, big supportive community. And hats off to Linda Cope and everything she does with Warrior Beach Retreat. And thank you for all your efforts and what you do, Tim. Just fabulous, because you're doing a whale of a job.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And just to kind of piggyback on that is, the Warrior Beach Retreat's really about bringing in these 50 families and really having a week of resiliency, honor, and some family time that they normally wouldn't get otherwise. And so, we've come behind and around Linda with this financial support. This is, we're the biggest fundraiser for them.
Right.
And so we're very happy to do this for her and for their family and for all these veterans. I mean, I think that I've been to a number of these, and the impact that it makes on the family members and our veterans is phenomenal.
It's tremendous.
It's tremendously life-changing. It can be anyways for these individuals. And I just, it's one of those things that, we have a large military unit here in Panama City, and we support the southeast of the United States, okay? And so it's near and dear to our hearts. Most people don't know the story with my dad in Korea, and, it's one of those things where he had PTSD, didn't really put two and two together. He had 2 Purple Hearts, and that's what his trauma was from. And I never put that together until later on in his life when he started to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's rewarding for me that we can help out these vets, and it gives me purpose.
Well, I've obviously been able to see your facility, and one of the things that impressed me the most was that you have not only inpatient but outpatient, and that 30-bed resiliency unit for the military. That's what it's there for. And I've mentioned it on other shows that there's help available. You just have to avail yourself of it. And if you know a vet that needs help, contact them down there at Emerald Coast Behavioral Health. I mean, the facility's there. Everybody's credentialed. They're professionals, and they care. The big word is care, because I've seen that it's the truth, that you do care. It's not about the money, honey. It's about helping a vet, and that's what matters. So glad you're connected with this guy, and I always kind of snicker the way you and I met, but I'm looking forward to seeing you at the gala this year as well. So, but anyway, we first met at the hospice gala. For Covenant.
And then the funny thing, I had somebody else go bid for me last year because I wasn't there.
Yeah, that's right.
And they didn't even know
you
about
were
it.
Out of town.
I was out of town, and I had somebody else come to find out Cary was looking at the same stuff.
Yeah, I managed to get 2 of them this year, so okay. 2 more masks. So I'll bring you pictures. I won't bring you the masks. But yeah.
Well, and that's really one of the themes that we have is taking off the mask.
Yeah.
It's everything. The mask of war. Sometimes we have the mask to cover up. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's it's taking it off. And what that symbolizes to the individual. So that's one of our symbols at the hospital is these masks, and a lot of these great masks were made by everything from spouses to granddaughters to just ex-veterans that have done some awesome woodwork and included a mask in there. So it's just it's something that warms my heart and the heart of this community. So we'll try to do this as long as we possibly can.
That's a good thing. So I'm guessing that you got to see all the masks that are down at the Emerald Coast Hospital.
Yeah, they're in the hallway, and it's something the staff, have been able to, see. It's a reminder, of what's hidden a lot of times in our patients.
Yeah, and one of the things that we have them do is make their own mask, which is a very interesting compilation.
You just gave me an idea. I have no artistic ability whatsoever. I might try and do one just to donate it for this coming year. Mm-hmm. I might do that. Might be good for me to do that. So,
well,
I like to be busy.
I'm wondering if we can sell some of ours that we have.
The only way I want to get yours is outbid you on them. So.
There you go. Absolutely.
But he's got much deeper pockets than I have. Mine have holes in them. So, in any event, but it's just a wonderful fundraiser. And you mentioned that another big supporter for Warrior Beach Retreat is going to be on premises.
Yep.
And that individual is going to be doing something down there. What was it?
Yeah, Jerry Tabbitt's going to come the day of the barbecue and do his weather from the Emerald Coast in the morning, and then also at the noon show. So I think that'll be fun having him there, and he's a big supporter of the Warrior Beach Retreat and of our barbecue. So happy to have him down, and we'll do a couple other shows, get the word out. With us, but a lot of it's just word of mouth now.
Sure.
And we get the flyers out, and wherever Linda puts one of her big posters, we'll put a flyer and support them.
Funny story. Corporate, which you're aware with corporations, I'm sure, or I think you are. Corporate sometimes has guidelines on what can be placed and put here in their establishment, and so on and so forth. So long story short, I take one of the flyers out to Harley Davidson, and okay, so corporately they have a parameter. That thing was too big, but they're so gracious and they're so oriented towards helping military that, because I didn't have the capability, they actually were able to shrink it down and make it fit the corporate parameters so they could put it up. So thanks Harley Davidson, Panama City, Randy, and all of them out there, Alyssa, Marta, I mean, just good people.
Good.
Yep, good people. So that being said, so no chicken this year? Going to do Boston butts?
No, we're going to do the pulled pork again. It's a lot easier. Actually, chicken's a little bit more difficult to get out there in mass quantity, you know. And so, and everyone's really enjoyed the pulled pork sandwiches. And we're going to give you, a hearty sandwich with that. And, and then the other thing is they come in the day before. And they cook everything. Right. And then that next morning it's still on, and they take it off, shred it all, and we're good to go that morning. So
I'm looking forward to it. That's for sure. So.
If you're anywhere, a couple miles away, you will be smelling the barbecue. That's for sure. On that Thursday and Friday. So come out and join us. Happy to have you. And if we can help you out in any way, we'll be happy to do that too.
If I'm breathing, I'm there. That's the way it works with me.
Right.
And especially with the food.
Yeah, and just a quick thing is, if you have any pre-orders, you can pre-order. It doesn't matter how many you want to pre-order. You can call us at 850-532-6457. Again, that's 850-532-6457. And that's Teresa Mashburn, and she'll get back to you and make sure that your order's what you want.
Teresa Mashburn, write down that number so you can call and order them, because they'll sell out for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's going to happen, because my plan is to be there at like 10:31, so that I can be
right when it's hot off the.
I won't be the front of the line, because I'm sure there'll be a few ahead of me, but I'll be close. So, anyways, and I may buy two, one for myself and my wife, but she doesn't get lunch till 12. By then it'll be not good for her to eat, so I might eat both of them. So you never can tell.
Well, we can deliver her one. That's no problem.
No, I don't want to pay for that.
Okay, there you go.
I'd have to feed 9 more people. I heard 10 to be delivered within what was the radius of mileage?
20 miles.
20-mile radius, up to 10. So come on, buy your employees lunch, get them delivered out there. It's all for a good cause, for Warrior Beach Retreat. And speaking of that, and you mentioned the respite for whether it's the man or the woman, because they're both wind up being caregivers. Sometimes it's the wife taking care of the husband that's a warrior, or the husband taking care of the wife. I have a brother right now that's in that caregiver role. And if you've never done that, you have no earthly idea how taxing it can become, even if you have an overabundance of love towards your loved one. Just the physical and mental strain of that can be overwhelming at times, and can actually affect your own health. Yeah. And I say that because I walked in those shoes myself, and hard road to hoe. Mm-hmm. So I kind of get it. I understand what, a lot of these veterans are going through as caregivers and as being taken care of. Because a lot of times we need the care, we don't want it because we think we can do it ourselves, But, and my brother that's going through that right now, he knows I'm a phone call away. If he needs something, call me.
Right. If
it's in my capacity to do or help, I'm there. So, and you find that throughout the military community especially. We will be there to help or try and point you in the right direction or to somebody that can help with the problem, because that's what it's about.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Wow, I think back to when I was doing that 2 years. Yeah, I did 2 years on that one. And I would do it again, but it's taxing. It's very, very taxing, especially when they need around-the-clock care. So, that's right. With toileting and feeding and, making sure they take the medications properly. Right. Yeah, it's work.
Yeah, building that family unit back is difficult, especially when there's trauma involved. And this is just that really emphasizes why this is a great program. The families to be able to come out here and relax, and be somewhat normal. Because really, what you just described is not normal for what most people know.
Exactly. Yeah, not everybody goes through that. Right. Another thing, excuse me, that I've noticed happens. Sometimes these folks will come on the retreat, and they wind up moving here because of, like you mentioned earlier, Greg, the great atmosphere here with the military and all the support. Right. So, and that's a good thing, because you really wind up, guess what's coming into the county and the city? Good people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they may have some problems, but they're rooted and they're grounded and they're good people. And then when they're here, then they want to get involved helping. So it's a win-win when I look at it. So
absolutely.
For the most part, win-win all the way around.
That's right.
Doesn't get any better than that. So what are future plans, if any, for Emerald Coast? Anything big on the horizon?
Well, we're looking at expanding our outpatient services to a new building. Also is adding some beds, hopefully in 2017. So we're still exploring all that, and then I'll come back on and let you know.
Yeah, please do. I hope it comes to fruition. I hope that happens for you, because I know you guys are doing good work there. I've heard it and I've seen it, and it's necessary.
Yep.
So, and I, for one, appreciate it. And I know there's a lot more that appreciate it, too. So, good deal.
Good.
And tell me a little bit more about you. Now, you have a family? Are you a single man, or?
Yeah, I've got a family. I've got a wife, and I've got two boys. One's 5, and one's just about to turn 3 years old. And they're young. I started late. My age doesn't show that, but yeah, it's great. And just to echo more about the community, we got involved in a church here, local to where we are, and it's filled up with military folks. You can just tell. And I like the atmosphere, and I like all the things to do in this area. And especially I like to, you mentioned the great work we do, and I stand by what we do there at Emerald Coast. And the facility is just, it's a high priority for us to do right, especially in all of our programs. Sure. But this military program means so much. It really does. And we're proud to be part of that and offering that.
Yeah, and I'm well aware. And I just think it's great when you mentioned you have 2 boys, 5 and 3. What a fun time.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, goodness, I remember those days. Oh, my goodness. I think I was more of a kid than the kids were.
I'm having fun. I'm a little too old to be having so much fun.
Well, guess what? You get a double go-round when you have grandkids.
Okay.
So, I was enjoying that twice this past month. One of my grandsons got to visit twice. So we had fun fishing and playing golf and, doing guy stuff, roughhousing and playing around.
Yeah.
So, that's the icing on the cake of life.
Yeah.
Yep. The kids and the grandkids.
Yeah.
So, love it.
Yeah.
Love it. So
Absolutely.
I'm hoping they come back soon again. My wife may not be that enthused about it because we're messy. We're guys,
Yeah.
Pick up your towel. You got to go through all that stuff. Rinse that dish. Okay.
We'll get to it.
In a minute. Yeah, we'll get to it. Yeah, in a minute.
Right.
Okay, I got it. I'm doing it. So, but anyway, terrific times. And are you a golfer? You play golf?
I do golf. I haven't been able to golf since I've been here, but I plan to soon. Definitely want to get out, and I see there's a lot of courses around.
There are,
and a lot of them look, they look challenging, but I'm ready. I'd like to get out soon. Maybe
they all kick my butt. Now Tim can take you to the high dollar ones.
Right.
I go to the economy plan. So.
There you go.
Anyways,
we'll get Tim to give me a day off here soon, and I'll try to get out there.
Yeah, holler at me.
Yeah, I will.
I'll
Sure.
go
I'd
hit
love
them
to.
with anybody.
Okay.
But I only have one rule. If I'm playing golf with you and you ever throw a club, I'm not playing with you ever again.
I won't throw a club.
No. That's it for me. And leave your eraser at home. No pencils with erasers. So.
We might have a problem there.
No foot wedges either.
No, yeah.
None of that. But I've always enjoyed the game. I'm no good at it, and if we go play, which I hope we do sometime, you'll see. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm no good at it.
I'll take you up on that. I look forward to it.
Please do. I'd enjoy it immensely.
Good.
Well, what about you? Do you play golf there, big fella?
I do. Too much.
Do you play badly like I do?
I'm medium.
Oh, so he's the one you want to.
We got to watch out for him. Yeah.
You give me about 20
I'm a 15,
strokes.
15 handicap. So
Yeah, you give me about 30 strokes then.
I don't know. We'll have to see how you play.
I'm trying to reel him in now. Anyways,
But actually, I don't golf in the summer. I do it in the spring and fall.
spring and fall.
It's or even the winter. Winter, if it's above 50, I'll golf in the winter. It's no biggie.
Right.
But it's the summer. It's just if it's going to be heat index of 108, I'll stay inside.
Yeah, I like to be out there early. 7 in the morning, 7:30. That's good. Okay, so I went down a rabbit hole about golf just because I enjoy it anyway.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll try and get back on topic. How about the website? Can you give your website for the hospital?
Sure.
In case anybody wants to.
Sure, it's
check it out.
emeraldcoastbehavioral.com, and you can go on there. It already has our brochure on there if you need to find out more information or more information about the services that we offer.
Right. The contact information is there also. There's a direct line number, I'm sure.
Sure.
And then Ms. Cope, Linda Cope's Warrior Beach Retreat .org, I believe. My memory's pretty much shot, but I believe that is correct. So you want to check that out as well for what's going on, because the route will be up there for day of, and the venue for the church will be up there.
And if anybody hasn't seen the Rolling Thunder that they do for a procession from the beach to the church, it is amazing.
Yep.
I've been on the bridge a couple times. I've been at the Panama City Naval Station there. In front of that, with everyone saluting, it is something to be seen.
Yeah, it's not easy riding your motorcycle when you got tears coming down your eyes, but we manage. Yeah. I'm not saying every vet out there on a bike is tearing up, but probably a lot of them, if not most of them. But because we're just humbled, and we're glad that we can support any way that we can our warriors as they come and visit and get this much deserved retreat.
That's right, deserved.
I've heard, because you know how it is, you're always going to have advocates and you're going to have some detractors. And I've had people say, kind of in a not derogatory, but to detract a little bit, well, that kind of thing, that money could be used in a better area. Wait a minute, this is a whole different area. This is a respite. This is,
This
some
is local.
rest and relaxation. Right, correct. And
Doesn't
that's
have
what
anything
it's,
to do with any other organization
That's what
or
it's for.
VA or you name it.
Right.
Doesn't. It's its own thing.
and not affiliated, because Linda always says it's not affiliated with the
Wounded Warriors.
Wounded Warrior Project. Yeah, this is Warrior Beach Retreat.
Right.
And .org for the website.
Right. And 100% of the profits of this goes right to that. And those are
Correct.
lives on the other side of that.
Correct.
These are families.
Yeah.
These are real people.
Yep.
And it all goes there.
And the thing that I like also, being, a 501c3 charity, those books are open.
That's right.
It's all right there, black and white. And you can go to GuideStar and check out charities. And so, yeah, they're doing it right and they're doing it well. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And 2 a year. Wow. Right here in Panama City.
Right here.
So that's the old saying was, that's a feather in your cap, huh? So, yeah, for this area, for our home, yeah, it's good.
And it just, this community amazes me. It really does when it comes
absolutely.
to that, and the generosity and people coming out and getting barbecue. I mean, that's awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
And so I just want to thank the community for that. That's just blows me away. Every time, we're serving 700 to 1,000 people on a Friday in Panama City.
Yeah. Let's clog the main streets and get down there and get this barbecue Boston butt. I'm I'm like, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Just thinking about it, I'm like, let's go get some.
Is it lunch now? No.
Yeah, I'm going to be going to lunch as soon as we're out of here. That's for sure. I'm going to go pick up a couple of brothers and boogity shoo, we're going to eat. So we do that a lot, and we enjoy it. Eating's conducive to life, I believe. It's like breathing and drinking water. It's good for you.
Yeah.
So hope to do it as long as I can anyway, until
Absolutely.
it stops. So in any event, welcome aboard. Again, welcome to the community. Glad you're here. And,
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Again, I think you got a great organization and a good man you've joined down there, and wish you every success.
Thanks so much. I
And the
appreciate
same
it.
to you.
Thank you.
God bless you both.
Right.
Before we depart, I got message through some military folks that there is a Colonel Johnson. I'm only going to give his last name, won't give his location. They are in deep, dire circumstances at a location I will not name overseas. We want to please keep him and his troops in prayer, and their safety, and that they can get out of this situation that they're currently in. That was brought to my attention 2 days ago by some locals that are very well connected with the military. So our prayers go out for them. If you would join in that, we'd appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Will. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God bless you again.
All right.
Thanks.
We're out till next time. Tune in to Military Hour. It's about vets and helping vets. Thanks.